Good morning, students. Today we will study in detail about mixtures. Mixture is a combination of two or more elements or compounds which are mixed or present in any proportion. The most important is they are present in any proportion. If they will present in fixed proportion, then that will not mixture, that will be a compound. Mixture are not chemically combined, so you can separate them by physical methods of separation. Types of mixture based on composition. Mixtures in this way can be classified in two main categories: homogeneous mixtures, heterogeneous mixture. In homogeneous mixture, there will be uniform composition throughout. That is, you can't separate or you can't see the constituents by your naked eyes. For example, when you will dissolve sugar in water, there will be same composition throughout. That is, sweetness will be the same throughout. Similarly, when you will dissolve salt in water, unpolluted air, because air is mixture of different gases. Copper sulfate solution in water. Now, heterogeneous mixtures. They does not have the uniform composition throughout. You can see the constituents or you can see the boundaries of separation between the various constituents. For example, oil in water. Other examples: iron fillings and sulfur powder, salt and iron fillings. These are the examples of heterogeneous mixture. Now, activity 2.1 is given, in which a class is divided in four groups. I have classified here A, B, C, D. In first case, you are provided with 50 ml water and 1 spatula of copper sulfate. In second case, 50 ml water and 2 spatula of copper sulfate, that is CuSO4. In third case and fourth case, you are provided with copper sulfate, that is CuSO4, potassium permanganate KMnO4 plus sodium chloride NaCl in both case C and D. But here any amount you can take, that C can take any amount of these substances and D can take any amount of these substances. Then next is you will mix them. In this case you will dissolve. So what will happen? In case A and V, there will be uniform composition throughout. When you will dissolve copper sulfate in water, there will be uniform composition that will dissolve. So such mixtures are called homogeneous mixtures or solutions, or you can say that these are called true solutions. Previous topic we studied that in mixture examples of homogeneous mixtures, we studied the example, that is sugar in water, salt in water, copper sulfate in water. These are the examples of homogeneous mixtures. And here in case of C and D, as you are taking any amount, that C is taking different amount and D is taking different amount, there is non-uniform composition. Non-uniform composition means the composition is not same throughout. So such mixtures are called heterogeneous mixtures. For example, you are mixing salt with iron fillings, salt and sulfur, oil and water. These are the examples of heterogeneous mixtures. Activity 2.2. Again, four groups are given here. That is, class is divided into four groups: A, B, C, D. In case of A, copper sulfate, only few crystals are provided. In case B, one full spatula of copper sulfate is provided. In case C, chalk powder is given, and in case of D, only few drops of milk or ink are provided. You will dissolve these by stir it. Dissolve with the help of glass rod. Stir it and then take a torch and try to pass the beam of light through this solution and check from this side whether beam of light is passed through these solutions or not. What you will observe? You will observe that in case of A and B, light will pass, but in case C and D, light will not pass. In other way, you can say that the beam of light will not be scattered by true solution. It will be scattered by C only when you are stirring it or particles are suspended here in the solution. The beam of light will pass when these particles in C will settle down, but in case of D, whether you are stirring it or not, the beam of light will be scattered by the particles. Now next is check, is the mixture stable or not, or do the particles begin to settle after some time. When you will leave the mixture undisturbed for some time, then you will see that the particles are settling only in case of C. Now check, is there any residue on the filter paper? When you will filter these solutions, you will get residue only in case of C. You will not get residue in case of A, B. Here we have taken same copper sulfate, but the amount is different. It means in case of true solution, beam of light will pass. Whatever amount you have taken, irrespective of that, the beam of light will pass and you will not get any residue. And in case of D, you will not get any residue. So now you will give answers of two questions. Why beam of light passes through sample A and B? Second question, what will happen to beam of light in case C and D? Thank you. Have a nice day.